Hello, today we are solving Jan 2023 paper question number 1. Wincombe Manufacturing produces a single product. The following were some of the balances in the books of accounts on 31st December 2022. Opening inventory of raw material was at 36,900. Raw material was 204,000. So you write here 204,000. Purchase return of raw materials was 6,800. So you will have to subtract this from the purchases. So the closing inventory of raw material was 27,900. Okay, the cost of the raw material consumed 206,200. Okay, manufacturing wages it is 197,000. Manufacturing expenses, you have some direct costs which is 11,800. Manufacturing, that is 11,800. Then you have the royalties paid. It is also a cost, direct cost. So the entire cost will be going to the manufacturers involved here. We had to calculate. So for 25,000 units, okay, the cost they had paid, okay, they had paid 25,000, and here it indicates for 25,000 units the royalties paid amount was 12,500 pounds. Okay, it was 12,500 pound. So let's calculate what is the for 1 unit cost. Okay, 1 unit, the cost will be equal to 12,500 divided by 25,000, that is equal to 0.5 pounds. Okay, this is the cost of 1 unit. Now what you are going to do is, they are saying 5,000 units are due. So what is the cost for 5,000 units? So for 5,000 units, okay, the cost will be equal to, cost is equal to 5,000 times 0.5, that is equal to 2,500 pounds. So here it is in units they have given, so you have to be careful. So we have to include only the cost. Okay, so you will include the 2,500 units. So the royalties paid is now going to become equal to 12,500 plus 2,500, 15,000. Okay, now let's calculate the total direct cost equal to 223,800. Let's calculate the prime cost. So plus 206,200. So the value is 430,000. This is the total prime cost. Now let's include the indirect cost. The management salaries, okay, management salaries are 125,000. Now when you're starting the overhead expenses, you have to bear in mind whatever they have asked you to put for the manufacturing, and they have given the apportioned cost, those alone you will have to include here and apportion it. Okay, so now management salaries are apportioned based on the number of staff. So manufacturing 21 out of 25. We have to include the cost. So management salaries are going to be equal to 125,000. Okay, I'm going to, so 125,000 times 21 divided by 25 people. Okay, so that much cost we will have to include for management salaries. So that cost is going to be equal to, so it is 105,000. Then we have the rent and rates payable. So the rent and the rates payable, okay, is at 18,000, and this is going to be apportioned on the basis of 11 over 15. Okay, 11 plus 4,000, so 15,000. So that 18,000. Okay, 18,000 times 11,000 divided by 11 plus 4, 13,200. indirect expenses, which is at 29,200. So let's write the indirect expenses 29,200. Insurance has to be apportioned on the basis of 60 over 40. So insurance was 10,000. So let's apportion it. Okay. So 60 percentage of the insurance cost was 10,000. 10,000 is 6,000. Okay. So 6,000. Then we have the power and water. Power and water is going to be equal to 70 percentage. So we have to apportion it here. So the total, it is apportioned as 70 percentage of the total cost also. So 29,300 minus, okay, so accrued is you have to add 1,100 and prepaid you subtract expense, okay, and on that you calculate 70 percentage. So it's equal to 21,000. Okay. So let's include that provision for manufacturing and computer equipment. Okay. So let's calculate the depreciation on the manufacturing cost. It is 120,000 cost, and they have said that they are depreciated at the rate of 15% per annum. So the value is going to be equal to, so 15 percentage of, okay, 15 percentage of the cost of manufacturing machinery is 120,000. Value is going to be equal to 18,000. There is no apportionment here. It's entirely for manufacturing hours. So now we can see that for computer equipment, the type of depreciation is reducing balance method 25 percentage. So let's calculate for that. 60,000. So that is equal to 60,000 minus the accumulated depreciation, which is 12,000, okay, times the rate we have to do, that is the depreciation for reducing balance method. So that will be equal to 60,000 minus 12,000 times 25 percentage is 12,000, out of which 4,000 pounds is going to go into the manufacturing and the rest will go into the profit and loss and other comprehensive income. So let's put that value here. So it is 4,000. So let's add up all this cost. 105 plus 13,200, 29,200 plus 6,000, 2,100, 18,000 plus 4,000. So that value is equal to 196,200, 196,400. Then now we have to add the work in progress and subtract the work in progress. Okay, 46,700 work in progress, and then you will have to subtract the remaining work in progress. Okay, so that is equal to 45,600. So 45,600 also included in the manufacturing cost. So 1,100. Okay. Now after this, so let's add up and get the total production cost. So 430,000 plus 196,400 plus 1,100, it's going to be equal to 627,500. Okay. Then we are supposed to add profit on the manufacturer if the information is given. Okay, let's see what is the information that's available. Here they have given, this is the provisions to be adjusted. Okay, so these are all provisions to be adjusted. And then finished goods are transferred from manufacturing to the warehouse at a transfer price of 21.5 per unit. During the year 30,000 units were transferred. So instead of giving the manufacturing this thing, okay, to add, they have given the transfer value itself. So 30,000 units are there, and they have been transferred at the rate of 21.5 pounds. Okay, so that value is going to be equal to 30,000 times uh, 21.5. It is 6 um, 645,000. Okay, so this is the transfer value. Okay, now from this we have to calculate the profit. So we subtract and find the difference between these two. 645,000 minus 627,500, so that will get you the profit. You have to include that. So 17,500. So they had included a profit of 17,500.